Welcome to episode number 3 of the Zed4Free Series. We're going to be just doing a daily here. We have 2 quests that require red spells. So we're going to be doing dailies here, and we're going to find a match. And we might as well play ranked. There's not really a downside to be playing ranked here. If you do rank up, you do get more rewards. And I can show those rewards here by going to the profile and then clicking on constructed rank. You'll see it if I'm bronze. I've played at least 1 game during that season. I'll get 1 pack at the end of the month, and then the rewards go up and up and up. There's not really a punishment for playing that, especially at these lower ranks. You don't really lose rank too much, especially once you've gone from bronze to silver. You'll never go back to bronze. When you go to silver to gold, you never go back to silver. Once you're in the next tier, you're locked into that tier. There's not really a downside to playing ranked over just general matches. I guess the downside is that they'll have more competitive decks, but our aim is not to win, it's to just get our quests done. So we're actually going to do, I believe, standard ranked here. Sparky, I understand. Can we use these decks for standard? We cannot, so we have to use them for alchemy. So we're going to go with red for goblins everywhere. It looks like the standard color challenge decks are only in alchemy, which is a very interesting choice from Wizards. I'm not sure if I support that. I guess they like to push the alchemy format on MTG Arena. I wonder if it's going to queue us against someone that has similar rarities in their... I know in the free queue, like the non-ranked queue, that was a thing for a while, that it would rank you with people that had a similar number of rares. We can do as well as we could use those packs that the store has given us, the free ones, 3 to 6 per set, and we can use those arena cards to be able to improve our deck. Here they're going to play a 2/2, and I actually want to play it on my turn so that it doesn't flip to nighttime. Decently manageable deck. We got some shocks. We got some ways like goblins. We got a 7-drop. My opponent's deck isn't too crazy. As we could give them some additional mana here. Great Bar Vomit is going to be quite good with our Goblin Gatherer. But the issue is we cannot kill this Weaver of yet. Like they're going to be playing a 3/3. When it enters, put 2 1/1 counters on each other creature you control named Galloth. Attack. Alright, so we're going to play a bombardment here. And we're going to attack in. And we're going to use this bombardment to deal them 2 damage. And then if they block, we're going to shock the 3/3. It'd be nice if they have another Baloth Pack Hunter in. And we're getting closer to the Sea Dragon, which I did not think was going to be a thing. It destroys all walls your opponent's controls, which is not going to happen. And when it attacks, if they control no walls, it deals 2 damage to each creature without flying. This actually could happen. So it looks like Canopy. That's going to be from the new Phyrexia set. They did not proliferate, even though it was 3 or less, because there was nothing to proliferate on. And looks like they just attacked in here. Now, if we don't use a spell, this is going to flip to a 3/5. It looks like they are light on mana. So we're going to deal 2 damage. Have this goblin suit in there. Okay, so we did draw a good one. It's going to be 6 damage to any target. However, it's not going to be very good against this 10/10. So we could have gone 6 to the face. We're going to have to use this to block. We're going to use a prism here to draw a card. Hopefully they play a second spell. I probably should have just gone Blaze to the face, since I didn't want their thing to flip. And fortunately we did not draw a land. We drew a Burn Bright instead, which is not so good. And we have the dragon in hand. So I'm just going to play the Burn Bright. And I'm going to go to 3. And I'm going to be able to get 1 more spell here, hopefully. It's all about getting those quests done. So if we can play 1 more land, if we can play 1 more spell, then that would be helpful. But we're actually just going to play the spell, and then we are going to concede. No need to waste time here. We just want to make sure we get these quests done. With red, we could improve this deck, but this is not a deck we really want to grind deck. We want to save our wild cards for a deck we actually want to grind up in ranked with, so we'll be able to get those more rewards, or even play some of these paid events here. So it looks like we got halfway through the lands. We got 8 red spells played, so we're just going to queue back into Alchemy Ranked. And also, we don't want to build on the red deck yet, because we want to be able to see what we open in packs as well. Looks like our hand is way more aggressive this time. Very strange that this deck has like 1 drop, 2 drops, and then 6, 7 drops. But it is a pre-constructed deck after all, which is why I would recommend building your own deck of each color based on the cards they give you, and also your own deck of multicolors for, like, for instance, if you're going to do a red-black quest, don't just do a mono-red deck. You can do a red-black deck, and it might be more successful. So it is something that is going to be on one of these videos here very soon. But for now, we are just going to use the pre-constructed decks. We haven't even gone through the color challenges yet. And we have a whole lot of work to do, but I just want to get my daily out of the way, because that is the most important thing to do each day. So here, if I get blocked, I'm just going to replace it with another 1/1. With that, if I play this 2/1 haste, then it would be actually a good trade for them. So it's going to be weird, but I'm going to attack with the 1/1 here. And then I'm actually going to just play a 2/1 haste afterwards. And unfortunately, they did not take the bait. So now I just got 1 point of damage, and I played the Nest Robber. I could have played the Nest Robber and attacked with it as well, and they would easily have traded with the 2/1. We'll see what they do now. I wanted to save this for the Raid Bombardment, which we are going to have next turn. It does seem like we're getting ranked against people that actually have some deck quality, though. Maybe we're just in bronze and we don't really see the difference yet. Here, I don't mind if I trade because I'm going to get the trigger with the raid here. Looks like they're going to get indestructible, but that's still a 1-for-1, which is quite good. And we actually got an attack with the raid as well. Now they're going to be able to kill the cadet, and this is not looking good for me here. But again, we're just trying to play as many red spells as possible. So I'm going to play 2 red spells here and kill this opportunist before they have a trick up. Quite good. Give something unblockable. This is a 5/3 flyer for 6. When it dies, return it to its owner's hand. Alright, we're going to make 2 1/1s here. These 1/1s represent a lot of damage with Raid Bombardment out, and an additional Raid Bombardment. They might attack with these 3/3s, and if they do, they're still going to take a large amount of damage. We'll see what they do. I think they are going to attack and offer the race. If I attack and they do not block, then that means that I will die. I want to attack with 1 and have it eaten by the vampire, because I want to play more lands and more spells, and we know we're going to lose here. It is not a question, it is an assurance. But we want to see if we can hit a land drop and then play the Goblin Gang Leader, or if we draw a 3-drop or less. This is quite a good card here, the 5/5. So we're going to block here, given the option. And we'll go to 1, and hopefully draw a land so we can get an additional land drop and an additional red spell. And we got neither. However, we did get, like, I believe 5 red spells here. So we're getting even closer to our 20 red spell count. We played 3 lands, and we played, looks like actually 7 red spells. So we only need 5 more red spells, and then we can call it a day. Even though we didn't get all of our wins, if we really want to maximize your free-to-play potential, you're going to get all of your wins per day as well. But that's going to be a little bit easier once you've crafted a deck that is very successful. This is my first day logging in. I've already done quite a bit today, So I just want to make sure I get my 2 dailies done. So if at the worst case scenario I don't log in for like 2 days, then I'll have filled up quests again that I'll be able to accomplish. We'll just do one more match here and hopefully be able to, actually one more individual game, and hopefully be able to play 5 red spells. So I'm going to just fire this off. I have lots to do if I hit land drops. So I want to be able to play out all my spells. And I think I'm going to play the Gathering before the Bombardment. This is also quite, the Battle Driver actually makes me want to play, it's a Nambo with the Bombardment. But I believe I want to play the Battle Driver first. Well, it's actually, it looks like it's matching us against people with similar rarities in their decks. It's quite cool, actually. It makes them a little bit more competitive than I thought it would be. I've been in bronze before when I haven't played for a month or two, but I will still play like fully rare decks, my main account. And usually don't see these type of decks that I play against, or maybe I see them so infrequently that I just run right through them. Not quite sure. And I will trade here. Reducing their mana consumption is actually really good here. Wow, this is double Goblin Gathering. This is going to be quite good. This creates 1 Goblin equal to 2 plus the number. So it's going to be 2, it's going to be 3. They're just going to get a land. It looks like this player has played a little bit of... They have quite a few Kamigawa stuff. Does not trigger Raid Bombardment, but does attack for a ton here. And hopefully they don't concede so I can play 1 more spell. Because that would be... Oh no, I've already played 5 spells. Perfect. I've completed 2 of my quests, and I'm very close on the land quest as well, which I will get done next time. There's a Leer, and I'm just going to play another spell. I played another land, which is perfect. And all these guys are going to get hasty, and there's going to be some more raid bombardments, and we're going to attack for a ton. Look at that Leer. This is the Alchemy Leer, which is, as long as it's your turn, each instant or sorcery in your graveyard has flashback. Flashback cost is equal to that card's mana cost. I don't remember what's changed about this card. To be honest, I don't remember what's different about the alchemy one versus the non-alchemy one. So it looks like we actually won, which is going to put us up by 2 in bronze, which is cool. Some ranking, and it looks like we've completed 2 quests. We're actually going to get 500 gold and 500 XP from both those quests, as well as winning the game, which is going to get us some more gold and XP. So that we've gotten some XP here, and we are now going to get a pack, as well as getting some of these wins for the day and wins for the week. Now you can see the packs. We've gotten an additional Phyrexian pack that we didn't have before, and these packs we're going to open together at another time, but I'm just going to save them up for a big old opening sesh here. And that's going to be it for today's video here. Thanks for tuning in for just doing the dailies of the first day of recording here. That I will be on the Zed4Free account. You can always catch me here on the Zed4Free on YouTube. I'm going to be trying to be posting here at 5:30 p.m. each day. We'll see if I actually keep up with it. And it's going to be on this free account. I also like to stream on my live stream at twitch.tv/zmagic, where I stream on my main account. I'm going to be doing some drafts with this new format and things like that over the next week or so with Shadows Remastered. It's going to be a lot of fun. You can always look at my Discord. If you have any questions, you can message me directly or message inside the Discord, inside of those general channels. Or you can put it in the comment below and I'll make sure to answer you back. But if you're newer to Magic, welcome to the game. Hope you enjoy it. If you're newer to Arena, welcome as well. ask if you have any questions. Otherwise, enjoy playing along. Have a good one, everyone.